got the washing machine on at the moment, just about to go into the spin dryer mode. I'm going to walk into the bedroom now. Right, it's shaking through the apartment at the moment. It's damaged my furniture. So I've moved all my clothing out into the other room. I can feel the floor shaking at the moment. I've had plumbing problems right the way through the apartment. Pipe went behind the toilet, flooded the 5th floor and the 4th floor. I've had water coming out the push flush, the taps come loose. They put the thermostat in wrong. They had scalding water coming out the toilet when I come in, but lucky not to get scalded in the shower. So when you turn in the water, trying to get cold water out the thermostat, you're actually putting more hot water out. If you can hear this, you can hear the light fittings in the bedroom. This is what the washing machines do right way through the apartment. What do earthquakes do? What do earthquakes do? Let's go over to the heating cupboard. I've had to put a light in here because I haven't put a light in for me. I had to do it myself. That's the water meter up there. It's 11-inch gap to get through. It's 8 feet off the floor. What I have to do, I have to put a stool up, I stand with a pair of binoculars to read it. Ridiculous. We've had a flood in here. Another leaking pipe in here. Right, go in the other room now. Kitchen sink. I've had to replace all the sealing around the sink. We had 2 leaks under the sink because the sealing went. And if you look at the taps, I'll get the angle. Yeah. Taps are supposed to be up, and they're both at angle. They're both gone out of alignment. They've been like this since I've been here. 4 times ago now, and they're still not replaced the taps. So Debbie Arnold came up here on the 25th of July 2019 with Kevin Lander. When I told her about this, she said, "What about the neighbours?" A few days later, she came back with a workman, left a vibration mat on the floor. Never come back no more. Never seen him since. Month after month went past. I brought plumbers in. I brought the people in, checked the washing machine. They said it's the flooring. There's nothing wrong with the machine. So I called in a surveyor. So the surveyor come here and he said exactly what you just see in the other room. It should be dying down there because this is exactly what you see in this room. He stood there and the vibration was coming up through the flooring, the wardrobe was shaking and the light fittings were shaking above his head, rattling above his head. And he said, "I've never seen anything like it." Unfortunately he's away with the virus at the moment, so I'll wait for the report. The other problems in the kitchen here that I've had is this work surface is so flat, the water stays in the channels, and if you get a little drop of water, it runs straight off the edge. Because I reacted to it, and what I've done, I caught my head on the cupboards above. So what I've had to do, I've had to put an edge around, and what it does stop it to some extent, so I don't hit my head no more. I've had to put this covering on top of on the overlap here. You've got nearly a 2-inch stone worktop sticking out here. So what happens is you're reaching down at an angle 22 inches into the back of the washing machine, and you catch your head out. I've had to put that on there now. The cooker, the hob itself is so dark, right, you don't see the markings. I've had to put coloured dots on it because it makes you go a bit quick. Put coloured dots on it so I can relate that corner there to that switch, the red to that switch to each ring. The other thing I don't like, normally over a cooker, when the extractor, you pull it out to go up, not on this one, you pull it out towards your head. It's 66 inches from the floor, and it pulls out 6 inches. So what has happened, I've caught my head on that corner, and someone a bit taller than me would take their eye out on that. Come over to the cupboard. These are the switches inside the cupboard for all the units. Now when I'm not using anything, I switch them off. So what it is, they're 6 feet off the floor and about 22 inches, so I've got a stretch to get into them. Right, the machine's finished at the moment. I'm just going to go back down hallway again. This is the extractor above. I don't know if I mentioned it. The extractor for the bathroom. It's 7 feet from the floor, so it means you've got to stand on an object, a stool, to get to it. The fitted cupboards in here. These corners here, about 5 inch on either side. On the top here, they left a hole right the way across. I've got to cover all the top of it. They've known about them, been told about all these things. It's all just been left. Show you the newspaper. This in you already, and it's Saturday, the 20th of February 2021. Okay. What I said in the paperwork, what you see is what you get. Right, they sold me fans using to the Grand Stadium, and this is what I've got outside now, the Canaway Court. They didn't tell none of the managers, the sales team in here, who was selling apartments in here for months like this. I tried to sell apartments. As soon as the crane turned up, the lifestyle manager walked out of the job the same day, and the sales team that had been here for months working here, never seen them since. And I think I'd walk away from it as well if I thought I'd been used to sell apartments like this. I've got no more to say about them at the moment.